Yes, we can.
Hey everybody, Johnny Be Good here, along with Nick. Nick, how do you spell, how do you pronounce your last name? Liam?
Yep, Leon.
Liam, okay. Where are you from there, Nick? Nick, where are you from?
Yep, Leon.
Nick, where are you from?
Detroit Lakes, Minnesota.
You're in Minnesota?
Detroit Lakes, Minnesota.
Detroit Lakes, Minnesota.
Yes, sir. Yep.
Is that somewhere on the Twin Cities or farther west?
Up by Fargo.
Oh, way
Fargo,
up there.
North Dakota. Up by Fargo.
Yeah, the cold country. Woo-hoo.
Yes. It's 37 degrees here today.
Oh, it's nice and warm here in Ohio.
37 degrees.
So Nick,
Well, part of Ohio.
tell us about yourself, Nick. Tell everybody on YouTube a little bit of yourself.
I'm a construction worker. I'm a geothermal well driller. So I travel Minnesota, Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wisconsin, and do geothermal for the heating and cooling system into hospitals and schools and grocery stores and houses. So I travel just like you, Johnny.
So you drive a big truck then, don't you?
I drive a 9-ton rig.
Wow. Nick, how deep do you have to drill to get to the thermal thing? Heat. Geothermal.
How deep do I have to drill? I could go about 100 feet to the farthest I drilled is 350. After 6 feet, below 6 feet deep is we're up in the Midwest here like we are. The frost line goes 6 feet. But below that it stays the temperature of 67 degrees. Below 6 feet. It stays the same temperature year round.
For us that don't really understand geothermal, can you teach us, Nick, what that is?
It takes after say you drill 200 feet, you put a 3/4 inch pipe or 1 inch. All depends what the codes are. You put a 3/4 inch with a U-bend on it, and put it in the ground. After you get done drilling, then you round it up with what we call grout. It's like a bentonite. It seals up around the hole. Then it's like a big radiator in the ground. Then say you get to do 100 holes 200 feet deep, then we run into a building, and there's a condenser that switches for the heating and the cooling system.
Oh, okay. So that's for that's like the air conditioning and heating then for the house.
Yep. All you have to do is like when winter comes for us, you just hit a switch and it stays say you set your thermostat in the winter time at 72 degrees. It doesn't have to go up much from 67 when the ground's always 67 degrees. And say you set your thermostat at 72, it doesn't have to climb up that much. And my boss just put one in his house in the shop. He painted his furnace or AC unit off in 10 years.
I see.
And it costs about $15,000 to $25,000 to put it in.
Yeah, but that's only a one-time cost, right? Not a monthly.
Yeah, one-time cost.
Yeah.
No,
From what I understand,
it's
Nick,
cheap to go that way.
from what I understand, as that depth is worldwide, no matter where, right? It's all the same.
Yeah, worldwide.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're it doesn't matter if you're over in the Filipinos or China or wherever.
And how?
Or if you're in
how deep,
Alaska.
How deep is the minimum depth?
100. About 100 is the minimum.
100 is the minimum. Okay. What happens
And
if
the
you
maximum,
go deeper?
yeah, and then it's less holes you have to do. For like, say you're doing a hospital, let's say you go up to 400 feet, then it's less holes that you have to drill.
Okay. Now, what if you didn't have what if you didn't have a drill and you just dug a 12-foot diameter drill hole 100 feet down and bury some kind of a radiator down there, you know, like the heat exchanger, and then bury it? Will that work the same?
Well, yeah, you just have to just go past that 6-foot deep mark. Say you go, you want to go up maybe 8 foot and do a big area. That'll probably work. You just have to coil them all up.
Yeah, because, you know, in certain places in the world, drilling equipment are not available. So, and labor, you know, for example, the labor in the Philippines or in other countries are so cheap. It's you know, you could hire people to dig you a hole, you know, a couple hundred feet, and you know, 20 feet wide. Yeah.
Right now, me and my boss are looking at instead of having these drilling rigs, we're trying to invent or create a laser that will do the hole and get all the hole cleared out with this laser, and all we have to do is put the pipe down the hole.
Really?
We're trying to create something. Yeah, we're trying to create something right now.
Oh, that's cool.
So then it's going to be less cost on helpers and trying to find workers.
Yeah. Now, once you get all that stuff, do you have to push air down to the ground to make the air go up again, or?
No, but we when we get done, after drilling, say 300 foot, we pull all the pipes out. We got drill 20 feet at a time. We just keep adding 20 feet of pipe on. Then once we hit 300 foot mark, we take all these pipes back out. We got a PVC pipe, 300 foot long, with a U-bend that's filled with water. Now we drop it down. Then after we get done with the drop site, another company comes in and ties all these loops that we got done drilling that are sticking out of the ground, and put them all, tie them in like a big radiator in the ground.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna have to study on that. Is there any videos on YouTube that can?
And there's there's go to geothermal.com or on YouTube. Just type in geothermal, and it'll show you pretty much everything.
Okay. Well, if you could send
from
me
drilling to, I don't know.
If you could send me a link, that would be great.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to find one here as soon as I get with some Wi-Fi here, and I'll copy and paste it on your website or on Facebook for you.
Yeah, thank you there, Nick. All right, is there anything else, anyone you want to say hello to, or?
Yeah, my buddy Mike Moulton, out in Ray, North Dakota. Another one, my Uncle John in Detroit Lakes, Minnesota. And all the truck drivers out there in America that watches Johnny Be Good.
Well, thank you, Nick. Thank you for calling.
Thank you, Johnny.
All right, we'll catch you again later, Nick.
Thanks for, all right, yep.
All right, bye-bye. Thank you. Well, Nick, I've learned a lot. You gave me a really good idea. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, we'll catch you guys later. Peace.